So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello everybody,
a clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Silvestre, well-timed, excellent interception. Well, they could break here. Well, there is the fresh-faced Bojan Krkic. He's fearless, he's busy, he's a craftsman. How do you describe him, Jim?
I'm expecting to see a lot of him playing in pretty much every position, Peter, from number 10 to winger to auxiliary striker. His great strengths are his vision, his ability to play between the lines, and knowing the landscape around him.
So you can't stick him in a pigeonhole?
No, you could say that. He does say he prefers a central role, but I think pace and agility are better suited to that wider position.
And Dijk, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Silvestre scooting forward. That'll be a throw-in. Hoisted in. There's the shot! Oh, that probably deserved better.
And you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Serginho's cross.
Well played and well cleared. That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's fabulous. Drives it in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And that's aimed into the middle.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rijkaard, too strong for his opponent there. Roberto Baggio. Oh, well played. A goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Hazard. Can they get him away? Rijkaard. And it's Bojan. And it's Baggio. And here's Del Piero.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Serginho's cross. Guirassy! Goal, Milan! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of
That is all they have time for. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Milan, he leaps for it! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That's been intercepted. Pirlo. The most accurate pass. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. In towards the back. Towering header! Right back in the game! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong net behind it.
Substitution.
He gave the keeper little opportunity.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
He's got a shot! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's a throw-in. Silvesh has it out wide and in space.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Takes aim and crosses. That's put pay to the danger. Musiala spread out to the left. Bojan Krkic, he does have an assist to his name. Milan are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Now it's Guirassy. That pass isn't the best. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for the run. Now it's Bojan.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Bojan Krkic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. He decides to cross it. And he gets rid in a hurry.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect?
Added minutes has been indicated.
Played into the box. That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out. The pass is intercepted. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Del Piero. That's that, the end. Milan proudly puff out their